All right, well, welcome everybody. If you have the ability to write in the chat your name and an organization you might belong to that brought you here, and where you're calling from, where you're zooming from, and if you're a first timer, let us know to this meeting.
Jewish Earth Alliance. They have a monthly briefing.
Oh,
Tie this in with Hanukkah.
please mute. Hi, Linda. Let's see. So I am Rabbi Devorah Lynn. I'm the co-founder with Mirala Goldsmith of Jewish Earth Alliance. Welcome one and all to our monthly briefing, national coast to coast in dozens of states and wonderful people who are devoted to an important issue that is addressing the global health of our country and the earth. Our hearts are pretty heavy laden tonight with the burden of the Jewish world and the greater world burden of climate. I'm glad you all are here together with us on this darkest of nights in Hanukkah, with the knowledge that the moonlight will soon return. We hope to bring some joy into our hearts and work tonight, and always we begin with a spiritual leader among us. Tonight, we open with Shira Kline, who is an internationally acclaimed performance and ritual artist, recognized as a revolutionary educator and named one of the new re-engineers of Jewish life today. Known on the Kitty Rock stage as Shir Lala and in the sanctuary as a spiritual adventurist, she works in the field of sacred play, weaving radical imagination, expansive heart, and collective soul. Blending spiritual leadership, immersive artistry, and education, she has toured extensively for nearly 3 decades. And in 2024, she received the Covenant Foundation Award for her profound impact on Jewish education. Her award-winning music has been featured on NPR, XM Radio, J Kids Radio, Disney, and Hulu. She is co-founder and spiritual leader of Lab Shul, New York City, an artist-driven, experimental, and God-optional spiritual community. That is the most beautiful bio for a musical artist such as yourself. Welcome, Shira.
Thank you. Thank
We
you.
brought Shira here tonight to celebrate Hanukkah, to inspire us, and to welcome in the light.
Amen, amen, amen. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for the assignment. Thank you for the challenge. And thank you for presence here tonight. It's a real honor to be here. So, I was clicking return to put something into the chat, but it's not going. Is that a new thing? I'm hoping to put something into the chat.
It's all new.
It's all new. That is new. Let's try this again, just because it's no. All right. You know this piece. If you don't know it, you were born knowing this piece. And if you're just joining us for the night, you still know it. It's from the Psalms. It's from our poetry, and it's the poetry of light. Guess this psalm. Light is like threading the needle. Light is like threading the needle, sowing into the earth with seeds and plants. Guess this psalm. Put it into the chat if you know which one I'm thinking of. Light is like threading the needle, like sowing it into the earth. Light is a seed. A seed is sovereignty. The seeds are the resistance. Light is the resistance. The light of Chanukah is a dedication. The light of Chanukah is a dedication that seeds justice, that seeds consciousness. The light of Chanukah is a seed that sows justice and helps us to be upright. The light of Chanukah is a seed that sows justice, plants the seeds of justice, dedicates our intention and our feet in the direction of peace and justice and joy. And joy is the resistance. Ozarua. If you guessed the psalm and you know the words, sing along with me. If you didn't guess the song and you've never heard the words, trust your body, you know the words. Orzarua. Take a deep breath. This melody is from our siblings in Atlanta, Sun Moon Pie. Did anybody bring a Chanukia to the screen with you tonight so we can light together? Did you bring one? Bring it forth, because while we may not be in a windowsill right now, we are in a windows. This is a temple made entirely of light beams. Hallelujah, internet. Thank you, computers made of earth metals. Now tonight we bring fire to the screen, one of our most ancient elements that we are protecting and caring to protect right now, right here in this group. I brought my Chanukia, there it is. If you brought yours to the screen, please let it be known. And if you can't get your screen to show your Chanukia, at least get your shamash out so we can all light a shamash together. Oh, Marianne, I see yours is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm holding up my match. I'm going to light my shamash. Let's light the shamash together. I know you've heard this before, so I'll just say it again, because that's what Chanukah is. 8 nights of a dedicated mantra. Be the shamash. Dedicate yourself. Be the shamash. Tonight, in honor of the resistance that we are in together when we join in joy. I see you, Barak. That's beautiful. In honor of the very act, the mitzvah, the mitzvah of finding each other out here. I know you've answered this already, but it's the 3rd night, and it's a really important night together. What are you dedicating yourself to tonight? What do you dedicate this night to? Let's just fill up the chat. I dedicate to, and it's okay if you just type with one hand while you hold the shamash in the other. I dedicate to. It's helpful to stare into the eye of the flame, staring back at you while you dream your dedication into realness. Protecting the forest, to our Jewish Earth Alliance community, to children, to protecting the earth. There is really nothing more holy than this dedication right in this exact moment. So thank you. And just know that in the eye of the flame is just your 3rd eye. So you're going to dream beautiful dreams tonight that will have been sewn in through the Or Zarua, through our poetry, and through our lighting. So we'll sing the first bracha, the one that names the action that connects us to this ancient fire. And that's the Do we have those words in the chat? We probably do. I probably have them somewhere, but I didn't quick draw. I can't get anything into the chat. But again, these words have been here long before us. They're going to be here long after us. If you know them, sing along. If you don't know them, sing along anyways. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ruach haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של חנוכה. And we light them. The newest one with the newest dedication, with the bracha that tells the story of ancient pain, challenge, and risk, and courage in today's dedication and possibility. Baruch atah vaya Eloheinu ruach haolam שעשה ניסים לאבותינו ואימותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה. הנרות הללו אנחנו קודש הם. With these lights and in this beautiful light, we join the holiness of this elemental fire. Chanukah Sameach, happy Chanukah, everyone. Thank you for your beautiful, beautiful lit presence tonight. Happy Chanukah.
Thank you so much, Shira. That was just beautiful. What a beautiful Hanukkah. Ooh, does it have a story, a short story?
This Chanukah was gifted to me by a young student of mine, so it does have a story. It carries the energy of some of my very youngest students.
Wow, it's
Thank
just
you.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We're so grateful for your generosity and open heart. Okay, so how's everybody feeling? We want to take a screenshot quickly. Is that right, Mirala? Can you fill us in on that?
Yes. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Hanukkah. So we need a good photo of all of you to help us to promote our upcoming Tu B'Shvat Lobby Day. So first, before we take the photo, we need to practice smiling. We want everyone to think happy thoughts, hopeful thoughts, thoughts of freedom, thoughts of Hanukkah, and smile as big as you can. Okay, good. We're looking good. Now, if anyone does not want to be in the photo, you can just put yourself, turn off your video. Okay? And
Can
now,
we smile?
what?
Can we smile and look determined?
Oh, smile and look determined is beautiful. And Amy's going to take the screenshot when I count to 3. So 1, 2, 3. Yay!
Okay.
Are we okay, Amy? We're
There
good?
you go.
All
All right, for some reason I haven't now.
There's two sets of screens.
One more time. Okay, get that smile ready.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Okay.
Give me a count of 7.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to get a count of 7 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Smile. Thank you all so much. Toda rabah. Carry on.
There's more than one screen.
Okay. Oh, here we are. That's good. Mirla apparently didn't, all of our screenshots, we were very dour, and she wanted us to have more energy behind it. I'd like to we have a brief word from our steering committee about the lobby day. I think Phyllis, Dr. Phyllis, are you going to fill us in? Oh, that was, you've heard that before, I'm sure, is going to fill us in on our upcoming lobby day in February. Thank you,
So
Phil.
Lobby Day is around the corner again, and it's been tough this year to lobby, to write to our Congress people, because sometimes we wonder whether or not they're listening to us. And I think that is even more reason why we have to be proud and compelled to raise our voices as Jews to protect nature and humanity. And given the urgency of so many other issues, and I'm sure you can list the bunch yourself, and I'm not going to, United States senators need to hear from us. They need to hear our message. They need to hear that we care about certain environmental issues. So we're going to be trying to get everybody involved in Lobby Day. We are fully geared up right now with our registrations. And I will, if somebody could put it in the chat, it was earlier, you can just copy it. The Lobby Day is Tuesday, February 3rd. That's not Tu B'Shvat itself. That's the day after Tu B'Shvat. So we're just extending the holiday from first, we do our Tu B'Shvat Seder, and then we do our action relating to Tu B'Shvat. And then we always have a training session. We want to make it very easy for you, whether or not you've lobbied in the past. The January meeting, which will be January 20th, 2026, we have a training session for all participants. We break down into state groups and we work on who wants to say what. We provide you with the materials that you're going to be speaking about. We provide you with the appointments, and really all you have to do is read it in advance and show up. And not everybody has to talk. Just being there is really, really important. So there's also the training for Lobby Day is January 20th, and the Lobby Day itself is Tuesday, February 3rd. And we are looking for organizations to co-sponsor. Co-sponsoring is easy, doesn't require any money at all. Your synagogue, your group, your whatever. Just we list your name and maybe on our site, and what we ask you to do in return is we encourage people in your organization to sign up, and that you announce it in your newsletters or however you disseminate information to people. So that's easy. In the past, we've had about 40 different co-sponsors, and we're looking for more this year. So any synagogue, any youth group, any activity group, whatever, a Dayenu Circle, etc., is a great ones for being our co-sponsors. And then people always say, well, what are we talking about this year? And it's a moving target. We have a hard time knowing what the senators are going to be talking about, because we're trying to be as current as possible and we're trying to be aspirational. So what we're pretty sure we're going to talk about, but this is still tentative, is the FEMA Act of 2025, and it's Senate Bill 4669. And it aims to improve the Federal Emergency Management Agency, which is better known as FEMA, and to reform its disaster mitigation, preparedness, response, and recovery. We're going to be talking to Democrats and Republicans about this because everybody's affected when they have a catastrophe, and we need FEMA to help us. We're most likely also going to be talking about fostering the American energy innovation and affordability. This has been introduced, but it has not yet been given an official bill. And what this does is it's 5 pillars for energy development in the United States, emphasizing affordability, investment in emerging technologies, including renewables, prioritize reliability, leaving nobody behind. That means helping people who couldn't afford to get it otherwise, and getting power where it needs to go. So that's reforming the grid. And we will be monitoring the situation to see if other bills are going to be introduced. And we have a couple of other options that we think could be what we might be talking about. So I want to encourage everybody. We have 35 people on this call, and if you could do something right now, you could please just register for Tu B'Shvat lobby day and also register for the training session. I want to thank our wonderful team. It's an amazing team. Bill Witherspoon has created such a complicated but easy to follow set of data management, that complicated that they're all interlinked. Amy Dick is the one who schedules all of our appointments, and she's already on the task. Melanie is our recruiter extraordinaire who recruits to all the four corners of the United States and everywhere in between. Marilla is the one who works with our organizations. She comes up with ideas. She's constantly thinking of better ways of doing it. Barrick Gale this year is going to be helping out with the leads, particularly the new leads. And if you are volunteering to be a lead and you have questions, you can either contact me or you can contact Barrett. You can contact me and I can contact Barrett. We have 3 interns this year. We have Roz Larson, Anna Sotler, and Camille Jelly. And 2 of them are in transit. They're university students who are just either returning today or returned recently. And I just came back myself on a long train ride, and the whole train was entirely filled with university students. So we know that they're finishing their finals and they're coming home. But we do have Camille. She's here. She goes to IU, a proud IU Hoser. And then she's here tonight. Maybe we can spotlight her and our entire steering committee who just help out any way we possibly can. So I just want to thank everybody. Please sign up. There she is. She looks like she's well rested after finals. So I'm happy to stay on afterwards to answer questions. We are looking forward to having over 300 people, maybe 400 people lobbying this year in as many states as possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Phyllis, for filling us in on upcoming events. And the best way to get more people is to invite somebody. So invite a friend or a family or colleague to come with you and tell them I guarantee that they will really feel powerful doing this, lobbying with their members of Congress and learning how to do it in the continuous and into the future. So we're now welcoming our main speaker for tonight. Audrey Schulman is the executive director of Black Swan Lab. In 2008, she founded HEAT, H-E-E-T, the home energy efficiency team, and led it for 16 years, advancing a transition from gas to networked geothermal energy. She co-developed HEAT's nationally influential model for transforming gas utilities. She created the first statewide Massachusetts map of natural gas leaks and initiated the groundbreaking study that brought national attention to the health impacts of gas stoves. I know many of you have been involved in all of those projects, in any of those projects. In addition to her climate leadership, Audrey is the author of 6 novels, translated into 12 languages, and reviewed by The New Yorker, The Economist, and CNN. Tonight, Audrey will introduce us to the strategic method of Laughtivism. I'm pleased to turn the mic over to you to explain this global strategy and how we can put it to work.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. Can I point out 2 things? One, I think Stephen's trying to ask a question. His hand's been up for a while.
I'll handle that in this.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. And secondly, I'll need to share my screen in a minute. So I am honored to be here. I wanted to talk today about a way that we can all be a little bit more effective with our demonstrations, have more fun, and pull more people into those demonstrations, no matter what the demonstration is about. Although I think many of us can think of many things right now that they could be about. I will now, I still need to share the screen. If
you would press share, I will give you permission.
Okay, I'm pressing share. Okay, I'll send
There you
request.
go. You got it.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. Okay, so now. Okay, hopefully you can see the presentation. Should say recent demonstrations.
We see it. Thank you.
Okay, good. That's awesome. So, I don't know how many of you have been to recent demonstrations, but a lot of them, the people who are attending the demonstrations look pretty much like, like the folks in this picture. It's not the world's widest group of population. I mean, it's primarily elderly people, primarily, my age and older, and it's not pulling in the wide American population that we need. And partly that's because right now, and certainly for the past pretty much year, many people have felt depressed and they've felt scared. And that doesn't inspire action. It makes people huddle in their homes and feel very alone. So instead, what's much more effective, getting all of us out there, as well as a lot of other people, is humor. Humor and laughter looks fun. This is a picture of a demonstration against Tesla here in the Boston area. It creates a connection. It inspires action. It makes people more brave. If you're laughing, it's really hard to be scared, or it's harder to be scared. And so I'm going to talk about a variety. I'm going to try to teach you how to do Laughtivism. And Laughtivism is activism that is funny. So laugh plus activism. It's nonviolent, it's fun. And so I'm going to, each time, and this is a participatory exercise. So if you want, you can unmute yourself at the point that you want to say something. Or you could type it in the chat if you're shy. But I'm going to name the goal of the demonstration, and then you all are going to guess to get our brains all thinking. And then we're going to do a workshop exercise, okay? But to get your brains thinking in this way, you're going to come up with different demonstrations that might meet that goal. So the first one is, the goal is to convey that, and this comes from my own particular experience, that gas leaks do not get fixed quickly. How would you create some sort of demonstration that showed in a funny way that gas leaks don't get fixed quickly? Anybody can unmute or put something in the chat if you're shy.
Something about flatulence, but I don't know if that will work.
Sorry, say again?
Something about flatulence. I mean, gas leaks.
Yes, flatulence is always a good thing to reach for.
Gas leak smell.
Yes, but that they don't get fixed quickly is the point to get across. And somebody said pour molasses on the ground, I assume because molasses moves slowly too. How would you say that they don't get fixed quickly? Anybody have any thoughts? Fill a wading pool with drips of oil. Oh, and this is natural gas, not like fuel oil or other kinds. Inflate a balloon is one suggestion.
And I'll give a hint that it goes year after year.
Year after year. Nice hint. Okay, so so the first one is, wait a minute, there we go. Have a birthday party for a gas leak. So this is an event that I did where I found a natural gas leak that the utilities had discovered 29 years and 11 months ago. And so we arranged to have a party for its 30th birthday. We had a birthday cake with candles. We didn't light them because there was gas nearby. It's explosive. We talked about the fact that this gas leak had been around when the Bee Gees were around, and that probably it should be saving up for its IRA. That's a humorous way to make a point that people will remember, and they'll talk to their friends about. They'll talk to their family about it if they find it funny. And that gets a huge multiplier effect. And it's sticky. in the head. It stays with you in a way that if somebody says that 50% of gas leaks, blah, blah, that it doesn't stick with you. So I'm going to do the next one. Ready? And somebody else put in, show a leaky stove in an overflowing bathtub, or we could dress up as Rip Van Winkle, or baby and teen and elder with the stream of oil being poured on them. So, okay, next one I will go to, and this goal is to convey that when gas pipes leak, customers pay for that lost gas. So you want to point out that with natural gas, with the pipes under the ground, when those pipes leak, you pay for it. You pay for that lost gas in your gas bill. Money going down the drain is one idea. Someone trying to vacuum leaked gas with a handheld, throwing money in the air. These are all good. And anybody can say anything if they want. Burning money, yep. Blowing money up.
I see bubbles with dollar signs in them coming out from a
nice
gas thing. I also see this. I was thinking of this before. Someone with their ear to the gas pipe, which is you can't hear it and you also can't smell it. So something showing that they're trying to sniff it, but it's not there. I don't know. We'll have to work with that, but
yeah.
The part of the problem is you don't know it's leaking.
Well, you can smell it. It's got it smells like natural gas. That sort of it's flavored with something that smells a little bit like rotten eggs, so that you can smell it.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Leaking gas pipe connected to a wallet, a big fake piggy bank that says gas leak. Sorry, was there somebody else trying to say something? Well, maybe somebody who's not trying to speak might want to mute. Okay, I'm going to go to the next one. So this is the answer. We had a leaky lemonade stand where we poked holes in the bottom of the cup beforehand and then poured the lemonade in. We had really cute kids doing this. And then they would hand you'd buy the lemonade and try to drink it before it all dribbled out the bottom. And the kids were so delighted with the humor of this. It was fabulous. And so next one. So you want to convey, anything with kids is always really effective because people think it's cute. You want to convey the fact that Chinese smog is really, really horrible. I mean, it's way worse than here. But people are not allowed to do demonstrations there. So you cannot demonstrate in any way that's obvious. So how do you convey to a large group something funny about the fact that Chinese smog is horrible? People coughing with blindfolds on. And so you can't do a demonstration, so you might have to do it through social media or something else, but you can't be obvious, otherwise you get arrested by the police. Any thoughts? And it's hard doing this brainstorming, but I'm just doing this to get your brains going, to start thinking this way. Because the whole point is you come up with the goal. If the goal is specific enough, then it's, the humor comes right out of that goal. Any thoughts at all?
What about gas masks?
Yes. So they did everything they normally did, including having their kids be in parades about dancing, etc. And everybody would wear gas masks while doing so. So nobody would say anything. There'd be no signs. They would just be wearing gas masks through daily life, and especially if they were in any way sort of in the public. I thought was fun.
Well, I just thought of something about a bunch of people holding their noses and looking at each other.
Yep.
But also putting their finger over their lips.
Yes. At the same time.
You can't say anything, but we can sure smell it. Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Anything like that it becomes an in joke, you have to know. about it, you're not saying anything. That's the whole concept. So this is the goal of the new one. Yeah, and somebody put in, I remember talking about smog so thick you could cut it with a knife. Must be a way to do that. So maybe everybody goes with that around with smog cutting knives or something. So the point of this one is to convey that this is down in South America. There was car drivers were killing a lot of pedestrians, and the government kept trying to figure out ways to reduce the number of pedestrians being killed by car drivers. And the drivers are not paying attention, however, to the traffic cops in any way. How do you do something, some demonstration that's funny, that gets car drivers in any way focused on the traffic cops? Any thoughts you have? And so like
have fake policemen and people running them over, like, cardboard and just little kids' cars and pushing the policemen over.
Yeah, that's a beautiful idea. And then somebody put in traffic cops in clown masks or naked, or graphics of drivers wearing blindfolds or big stop signs on our rear ends. And so this is what it was. It was traffic mimes. So they would be brightly dressed. They would be miming things. They would be just sort of riveting to watch and funny. And that radically reduced the number of pedestrians being hit, which I think is fascinating. Yes, and they should focus on more than just the traffic cops, but hopefully the traffic cops help out. Okay, next one. Purpose is, yes, I loved that, by the way, that Jamaicans call speed bumps sleeping policemen. I always heard it was the French that called them that, but whatever it is, it's just a funny thing. Okay, so the goal of this demonstration is to, and there's just like 2 or 3 more of these, and then we'll go into working groups. So your brain's moving now, you're ready to go, right? So Native Americans have been, the point is some sort of demonstration to point out that Native Americans have been treated unfairly, and that the reservations that they are given to live on are horrible. That is the purpose of this demonstration. Any thoughts on that one? How would you convey that in a funny way? And it was just fun to come up with these examples. There's, thousands more Laughtivist events that you can look up if you want to take time to do that at any point. But so to point out that reservations for Native Americans are terrible, and that Native Americans have been treated unfairly. Any thoughts? This is one of my favorites. Yes, and I'll just point out that somebody put in such a sad thing to make comedy of. That is in many ways the point. The more horrible it is, the more sad, the more you want to change it, the more you want to do a demonstration on it. And
we're drawing a blank on this one.
Yeah, well, we got Native Americans deporting ICE since they are immigrants. So this happened in, I think it was the 80s. Alcatraz at that point was deserted. And so some Native Americans went there dressed up, and they said, look, clearly this land, you don't want it. We're going to offer you $40 in beads for it because we don't want to treat you unfairly. And it's really actually a great place for us because most Native American reservations have no water, are distant from every possible place, and are impossible to get to. So it's perfect for us, which I thought was, to me, was so beautifully stinging.
I remember this. And it was very well covered in the media.
I think it was intentional, though. They wanted to do this. So it wasn't a joke.
No, I think it was a joke. You did $40 in beads. That's a joke.
Yeah.
I
So-
think they would
They
have
actually
liked to stay
occupied
there.
it. They actually
Yeah.
occupied it, but that the joke might have been ancillary.
Yeah, I don't think people did feel that was very humorous, though. Personally, I think it was worrisome time for them.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's
Yeah.
worrisome.
Yeah.
I mean, but
So
I'm saying that the humor is, you want to have the humor go together with what is painful, what is horrible, what is violent, what is sad, because
Yeah.
that allows people to step out of their fear and their depression and to take action. And the people who are not yet involved to understand what's happening in a fresh way, rather than having just be bombarded with statistics or things like that. It's a way of cutting through that does not happen otherwise. We've all tried to talk to people who have a different opinion and just don't understand. Humor is a way of making us come together and understand things in a communal way. Does that make sense?
Yes, I think we've lost our sense of humor in the country, partially, right?
Yeah, and this is, and we have to get it. I believe we have to get it back in order to be able to remember we're all humans, that we
Right.
all care,
Well,
and that
actually,
we
I
have
think
so
some of the
much
demonstrations recently, there has been a lot of humor, and I think maybe it's the younger people doing it. But I guess dressing up like the frog meme, that the MAGA guys were making this frog meme, and people came dressed up as
Yes.
giant frogs. And so I
Right.
think there has been a lot of that too, you know.
And we need, yes, I totally agree. And we just need more and more of it. It is very effective. We all remember the frogs. We all remember the Tesla demonstrations. The humor sticks in a way that so many other things don't.
And the
And
raging grannies who go and they sing, and they've got kind of parody songs, and they're dressed up like old ladies, and you know, so that's
Yeah.
another way too.
Yeah, I still remember the wealthy people for Trump. Wasn't that what it was called? Billionaires for Trump. And they dressed up in fur coats and pearls, and said it was unfair to tax them, etc. And should I take Moshe, do you have something to say?
Yeah, although Steve has had his hand up before me.
Yeah, I think he might have had the hand up for a while, and for most of the, so I don't know that he has a question.
I think it's a glitch. I think it's a
Okay.
technical.
Okay. Well, regarding Native Americans, I have seen T-shirts that say "We should have built a wall." You know, it shows some Native Americans
Right.
fighting illegal immigration since 1492.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
Audrey, we wanted to break out for a little bit of time into groups. And did you have something for us to work on?
I
Yes.
did, hold on. I did have my hand up, but I waited. Audrey, thank you for mentioning that.
Oh,
I
sorry.
I'm asking a question here. I would like to have some input to the committee who's talking about the energy statement. I'm in the Sierra Club. I'm very anti-nuclear, and of course, so when we talk about good energy, people are very shy about saying not nuclear, and they're not shy about saying non-fossil. So if somebody, Luis, or can connect me to the people writing that statement, I'd like to help.
Great, we'll be glad to do that. We'll write you offline. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll skip through the rest of these ones. So what Laughtivism is a clear goal that conveys, that the activity conveys, the humorous activity conveys. It's funny and fun. It makes people want to participate. It gets press and it gets viral video too, and it can pull in younger people, which I think is really critical right now. And so the goal that we're going to break quickly into groups for just a few minutes and talk about different possible things that we could do to do Laughtivism. The goal one with these groups is to bond with others here to create a working group that continues after this meeting. Goal two is to create sticky humor about issues that pull away independents, or centrist Republicans. The point is not to talk to liberals. Liberals are already on our side. We want to pull away centrist Republicans or independents. And three is to partner with young people at some point in the future to utilize social media to get them involved. And so here's I used recent polling to look at and my purpose is to make sure that American democracy continues. And so one is to get rid of, deportations are very, are less popular with centrist Republicans and independents. Housing, so you're going to pick one of these groups, then we're going to break one of these subjects, and then you can break into the groups with other people who care about this issue. So pick which issue you care about. Housing is something that's unpopular with centrist Republicans and independents because it's become too expensive and there's not enough of it. Tariffs are very disapproved of. Affordability is not, it's really bad. Healthcare, the way this administration has dealt with healthcare is unpopular, and the demolition of the East Wing on the White House. So,
So thank you, Audrey. I'm going to open up the rooms now. And remember,
okay.
you can also use issues like affordability around energy, around some of the climate issues, around insurance. So I hope people will think about that as well. Here we go. And there is somebody from our steering committee in each room. What you need to do is click join. There you go. And everyone will be someplace.
So, where are we? We're going to, I want to, okay. I hope you had a productive and laughable time, a little bit of laughs. And we're going to end our meeting with a review of the monthly action alert and instructions on beginning that work right now. So Judy Burlfine from Encinitas, California, as always, will show you how easy it is to send persuasive communications to your members of Congress. Thank you, Judy.
You're welcome. Okay. So we will tonight be supporting the American Energy Independence and Affordability Act. Here's all this different wonderful renewable energy. Next slide. And the bad news, maybe some of you talked about this in your group, that energy costs are increasing. It was on the front page of our newspaper this morning. And at the same time, Trump is canceling renewable energy projects. He's issuing massive new tariffs and rolling back clean energy tax credits. But the good news is some of Congress is working, and the House a bill has been introduced into the House, the American Energy Independence and Affordability Act, and it invests in clean energy and transportation tax credits. A lot of things that were in the Inflation Reduction Act and then cut, but this is a chance to bring those back to life. Okay, next slide. So we're going to take action now. In the past, we've mostly contacted our senators. So if you don't, now we're going to contact our House member. If you don't know your House member, you can find them at house.gov, or if you just type into your browser, who's my House member, find my House representative, and it'll give you an option to put in your zip code. And once you find out their name, for example, mine is Mike Levin. His website is levin.house.gov, or you can call your House member. And we've gotten a little more creative this month. We have different messages for Democratic representatives than for Republican ones. So this is a longer message than we have done before. So we will put this in the chat so that you can copy it or revise it. And we're going to move forward now and write to our House members. So we'll make sure all of that's in the chat. And if you have any questions, speak up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Judy. We are going to go a little bit over our usual, but I hope that many of you will stay with us, and we'll come back and have a closing, just a closing moment.
So everything is in the chat, the phone number, the way to find the email, and the sample messages.
Thank you, Marilla. And once you've sent your email, please write in the chat that you've done it so we can thank you and see how many letters we got written.
I see the message. Is there a link to this message if I want to email?
Once you go to your House members' website,
Yeah.
they will have a space on their website that says contact us. And that will allow.
Right, but to try and copy, never
She's
mind.
asking if you can cut and paste it, and for some reason we can't seem to copy from, you can copy from the chat. You can copy and paste from the chat. Can you get the chat?
Yeah.
Because from the screenshot, you can't copy.
No.
You have to copy from the chat, or you can write your own personalized.
Can't you just photograph it?
That'd work also.
I just did.
Do what? What was that?
Take a photograph
Take a
of this
screenshot.
message.
Oh, yeah, you can photograph them.
Back and put it back up for those who want to do that.
Yeah, I can't do a photograph because I'm on my cell phone. I'm out. I'm actually in the JCC and
Go to our website. Go to our website where the
okay.
alert is, and you can find the same information.
Oh, great. Okay.
I use my cell phone photo.
I'm going to keep listening. Is Rabbi Lori in the building? Where is her office? Where is her office?
Need to mute.
She's not there. Okay.
Someone, please mute Susan.
Yeah. I thought they were going to sing for a while. Oh, okay. I'll write to her. I'll send her a note. I'm going to look at the art as long as I'm here.
Judy, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
So I just read that a federal judge is has turned over Trump's initial administrative action against wind energy, et cetera. And so I'm just wondering what the repercussions are going to be. Is he going to, does that mean that the projects have new light? All of the federal offshore wind farms that he canceled day one?
Yeah, I don't know the exact status of those, but this bill would address more than just those wind farms. But if you're asking specifics about that.
I didn't know you were here.
Wind farm.
Unfortunately, many times judges rule and then there's a stay while they appeal.
Right.
So we don't really know at this moment what will be.
Right. It just seems that we need more than one avenue because with Mike Johnson as the head of Congress, will a bill ever come to light? Will he allow it to come to light even though he's weakened? I don't know.
Right. And the margin is very, very small right now. So there's hope. I went in and met with my shadow representative, which is all I have here in DC, but at least she's on all these good things. So there's some comfort in that.
Yeah, we'll give a couple more minutes.
Yeah, thank you,
for
Sharon. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Marion. Thank you, Phyllis.
Okay.
Mary?
Okay.
Linda, Susan.
Please, thank you.
Want to stay on another 2 minutes, then Rabbi Devorah will close us out with a special Hanukkah blessing.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah?
Trying to reach the office of Congressman.
Oh, okay. There you go. But it's nice to know it's happening.
Okay. We'll go to about 6:10. Melanie, I guess.
Yeah? We'll give everyone 1 more minute. We'll thank Judy, and I'll put up your lovely graphic.
Yes, thank you.
Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, here it is.
I have a question.
Sure.
Do you have any little chart where we can see who has co-sponsored this or sponsored? Because I'm almost thinking my representative might have even sponsored it because he's really big on the environment. It's kind of his big thing. Do we know who's the sponsor or what co-sponsors there are already? But I did leave a message anyway.
If you go to the representative's website, it lists that.
Ah, okay.
So we have the good news that 88 people have already registered for Lobby Day, and at this early 2-month time, that's a good number. That's a good number to have. So this is a wonderful picture that I cherish. As our candles burn low, I guess they've really all gone out. They don't last long enough. I remember well the first time I heard Rabbi Arthur Waskow of Tzaddik Livracha, a scholar of blessed memory, a genius in our time, taught that he realized that Hanukkah, he was sitting under a tree and an apple fell on his head and he hit himself in the head and said, why didn't I think of this before? Hanukkah is the ultimate renewable energy holiday. One single day's container of oil lasted 8 days instead. That is an 87% reduction in polluting carbon emissions. Wouldst we in our homes and houses of worship aim for that kind of goal? Nes Gadol Haya, we say Sham. We say Po when we're talking about a miracle in Israel, which we wish for, but Sham as well, a miracle, a big miracle here at home as well, Sham. Blessings to you all and your work, your sacred work, and I will see you next month. Keep up the good works and have a happy Hanukkah. We'll stay on for a couple of minutes to answer any more questions.
I think Nadine.
No, I think it was answered. I just was slow in taking it down. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Susan, is that a question or you're waving? Nice to see you. Glad that we have the light and the increase in light to provide encouragement in this difficult year.
Yeah, so everybody bring a friend for Lobby Day. It's so interesting that what you say, Muriel, about 50% of the registrants, but do you think the other people get the recording, or we don't send the recording out automatically to people who've registered? Is that
We
right?
post it on our website and we
Oh,
post
we
a link to it in the newsletter. But we
Yeah.
could send it to the people who registered as well. We could do that.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do.
Gee, now I got an echo on your
Your
mic.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
Are the slides available? Because they're great for
Yes.
just sparking
Yes.
imagination.
Every single one of our meetings is on is on YouTube, our YouTube channel.
Or
And-
you can also find it on our website now.
And-
Elliot worked that out.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you just want
So
the
the
slides,
slides
you
will
can
be
just
there.
write to us and we'll be glad to share that with you.
And it'll be in a couple of days. It might not be tonight.
Great briefing. Good night, everyone. Happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
Great program tonight. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Elaine, where are you located? Oh, sorry. Oh, well. Maury, I forgot. Are you in LA? Yeah, you're in LA. Has it started raining there? That's my question. We're going to start getting atmospheric rivers tomorrow. Maury, you're in LA or Sandy? You're somewhere in between, right?
We're having some unmute problems, but Phyllis
Yeah.
dressed up.
All right.
for
Well,
a
we
long
need to
day.
sign off anyway. All right.
Yeah, everybody.
Thank you, Melanie.
Take care.
There was a lot of last minute emergencies that you didn't even know about. All right. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much.